one thing's for sure, as a theme park employee, I collected a lot of stuff. And I can't believe I kept some of it. One thing that happens when you work at a theme park is you collect a lot of different things, from your pre-employment to during your employment and even afterwards. And I've shown you some of what I've collected. I've still got my costumes from Disney and Silver Dollar City and other bits. And I've shown you some of the other stuff, but I know I get people who ask occasionally about my files and how much stuff I've actually gotten. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of give you a little bit of a glimpse into some of what I have in here, specifically from my employment. Keep in mind there is all sorts of other stuff in here too. There's brochures and maps from parks I've never been to and all sorts of other things. But I figured it'd be fun just to show you some of the employment stuff. So we'll start off at the top with Busch Gardens, because it was the first theme park I worked at. This is all stuff I have kept from working at Busch Gardens. And yes, there is a lot more. There's still about 2 more folders that are about this thick of Busch Gardens things here. But yeah, just employment. And inside this folder is all sorts of stuff like the employee newsletter, the Busch Bulletin. And this gives you an idea of different employee things that are going on, different things you need to be aware of, parking schedules, employee stickers. I believe this was during the construction of SheiKra. I've got, let's see, my performance tracking, so my evaluations of how well I did. They're a little faded now, a bit harder to say. Actually, you know what? These are, let's see. These are my write-ups from when I had an issue with Rhino Rally. So this one was the hitting the rock. This one was the getting hit by the camp van backstage that shouldn't have been there. So yes, I even kept my write-ups. Let's see. My testing form after I had the accident backstage. Yes, they do drug and alcohol test you. No, I wasn't doing drugs and alcohol. So I've got all of that kind of stuff. There's another Busch Bulletin. When I did eventually leave, they do actually send you a bill for your costume pieces if you don't return them. And when I returned them, they didn't have an inventory for my one shirt, so that's why I kept it, because they wouldn't take it back. I'm like, okay, but that's those. You've got wardrobe. This is your actual checkout sheet from all the different costume pieces you get. I don't know why I keep these, but yeah, all sorts of stuff like that. We've got letters about when they changed and they started shifting their part-timers, where you could work 1 day every 2 weeks, and that was okay. They started saying you had to work 2 days a week minimum, which as a teacher who worked at a church didn't work. So this is my basically telling me, hey, you're going to have to work a lot more. You're going to have to quit. I quit. Because I couldn't do what they wanted me to do with the schedule. Let's see. Employee guest letters. So this is the... we were going to go to the Pirates Dinner Theater into the Dixie Stampede, and that was my free ticket in. So that was part of the perks. The Rhino Rally script, which I've shown these in other videos. This is also part of the script. And oh yeah, look, more write-up forms. Now, not all of these were negative. Some of these are positive, too. So if you have been doing good, then you would get fill-outs up there. If it was something that had been bad, then you would get filled out on the bottom. So you could get it either way. Let's see. This is all from the employee training. So their version of traditions. I don't even remember what it was. Oh, cornerstones. There you go. Disney has their 4 keys to the kingdom. Well, Busch, this is their version. Let's make it safe, quality, memorable, easy. Which, actually, if you think about it, it's almost the exact same thing. Safety first, courtesy, in their case, quality, show, memorable, and then easy, efficiency. Almost lines up perfectly. This is the other thing that you get at training. A career that's an adventure. Now, this is all actually stuff that's considered proprietary, so I don't know that I can actually show you on camera. A couple more scripts, operating procedures for park ops, for Rhino Rally, another Rhino Rally operation thing. Oh, and then my first day at Rhino Rally. And I've even got some of the passes and tickets that they gave us. So yeah, I collect some really weird stuff. Now, for Silver Dollar City, I've actually got it down at the bottom here where you can't see, you can see I've got lots of drawers. So let me get the Silver Dollar City folder out. Now in this case, Silver Dollar City is kind of a mess because I'm local and I do a lot more stuff. So Silver Dollar City actually goes from here all the way back through there. That's all Silver Dollar City. So the employment part of it is actually fairly small, believe it or not. But Silver Dollar City, I've got tickets, I've got my CPR certification from it. These are actually passes that we were given. I've got my kudos card from when I did a wonderful job because I'm just special. And actually, this is really nice. They would send this with the kudos and then signed by your leadership team. That was a really nice way that they let you know that you had done a good job. Employment letters from Amber. Let me know I'm going to be preaching at the Wilderness Church. The Celebrate America promotion. We get another letter preaching at the Wilderness Church. Inside the Park newsletters for employees. Also letting you know about the festivals coming up. Let's see. There's another wardrobe costume checkout. See, every park has a version of this. Disney World put theirs online, but the others, it's still paper copy. Although I imagine a lot of this is now moved online as well. Attractions orientation. This is, hey, come back. We're getting ready to start the season. I've got all sorts of letters in here, still in their envelopes. Let's see. This is, Dear HFE team member, as we look forward to the upcoming winter season, it means 2014 is around the corner. Hey, this is your healthcare fact, FAQ, get ready to come back to work. We've got, the Christmas script for the train. So I can actually tell you what they're supposed to say on that. The robber script and stuff I actually have typed out manually from memory. Oh, goodness. Memory card from Ray Johnson. Miss Ray. Ray was the knife maker at the park and died very suddenly. So got to go to his memorial. This is really neat. The Bladesmith's prayer there. Ray was a neat guy. Neat guy. Thank you for your contribution to Share It Forward. Oh, attractions one year, they sent out Christmas cards with everybody in attractions morphed into elves in the attractions leadership team. It was quite fun. Let's see, clearance receipts. This shows that you actually had gotten through checkout and had done everything. I've got a couple pay stubs in here. Another costume checkout sheet. Standards for costumes. So this is what you're supposed to look like and how you're supposed to do it. Safety first letter, if you see my safety pin. My first year there was the 50th anniversary of the train at the park. So we actually had ribbons, and yes, I did manage to snag a couple. I got one that looks great and one that's slightly stained, but those I had to get sneaky about. Pocket guides. So a lot of parks will do something like this, where you have a little guide that you can fold up and you can tell this one's used. And so you would actually fold it up and put it into your pocket. And that way, if somebody had a question, you could just pull it out and, hey, here's your answer. So we would have those. We actually covered up our regular name tags first time and made them special with a sticker that we had designed ourselves and put it on there. We did that with permission of the park. That way we weren't just a regular name tag. So that was mine. And I've actually got that on the back of my parking tag, which I still have. Not that I can do anything with it. Promotions for Time Traveler. And then I've also got this. This is how the robbers used to do their portraits in the station, was on tintypes. And yes, I've actually got mine. They have a lot of the old ones that are in there, and you might see them pop up. Now they just do regular pictures and then sepia tone them. But I've got my tintype. I did snag that out of there when I left because I wanted it. Oh, yes, letters about why I left. Oh, that's a story I might share at some point. I got a wooden nickel. This is my win token. It means I did something good because they would give some of these to guests to give to employees at the park if they had done something nice. And so I did get one. The Employee Area Benefit Program. And they would actually give us a list of places that would give us free admission or reduced admission or discounts and stuff like that. This actually didn't include everything. There were places that were not on here that would still let us in and stuff. All we had to do was ask. So that's kind of my Silver Dollar City employment things. And I do have a few other things scattered around in here and there, but kind of gives you a little bit of an idea. Now, the Disney stuff is ugly. And let me kind of show you why. Because my actual Disney files go here. This is all Walt Disney World. And then Disneyland, Disney Paris is in here. That's actually just the regular in-park stuff. I actually had to keep my employment stuff separate because there was simply too much of it. And so it is actually up here. Should be. So let me show you this mess, because it really is a mess. It actually starts right here and then goes backwards. Now, just to save a little bit of time, let me show you what some of this is. This whole file is just old PhotoPass cards. So if I reach in, that's all it is just all sorts of these. Several different ones. Try to get the backlight out. But a whole bunch of different designs of PhotoPass cards. And then these things, I showed you the little pocket thing for Busch. Well, this is the Disney version of it. And that is what we would carry around in our pockets to allow us to answer guests' questions and stuff. So that is just those kinds of things. And then the actual employment folder is here. So what do I have in my Disney employment folder? Well, the backstage newsletters again. A couple of those. Disney Pirate and Princess Parade directions. Hey, here's things to remember when you're shooting Disney Pirate and Princess as a PhotoPass photographer. That was a fun party to shoot. The announcements of Adventures by Disney, because I was there when they first announced that. Shareholder newsletter. Unfortunately, I sold my shares of stock because I didn't have very much, and I'm kicking myself for that now. All sorts of different backstage little newsletters. The 2007 annual report that they made available to everybody is there. My benefits enrollment package. Why do I keep this? I don't know. Oh, we would like to understand the factors contributing to your recent decision to discontinue employment, Walt Disney World, 2007. So, this letter came because of this. This is when I got diagnosed with cancer and had to take a brief 30-day vacation from the company so I didn't get fired because of health issues. And actually, the funny thing is that letter came at a time when I was still technically with the company. Family recipes from Disney photographers. A paycheck stub. Yeah, I do have a couple of those. Those are kind of fun to look back and say, gee, is that all I made? This is kind of nice, a recognition card. So congratulations. This was actually for my 1-year service pin. And technically I should have gotten a 5-year eventually, except for that little vacation. And so they quit counting my time. But yeah, that was the card that you get with your 1-year service pin. So I do still have that. Little security here. The Disney Cast Atlas. So this is actually kind of neat because what it is a whole fold-out map of the whole entire Disney World resort. If I can get it open here. And you can see it just keeps folding open. And so you got maps of all the parks and everything that you need to know as a cast member. Let's see. Cast member reference guide. A happy birthday card from Mickey. So, signed. That was actually waiting for me at work. Photo quality review. Here's how good you're doing. I've got the PhotoPass free certificates that we would give to people that we took pictures of. Magical Moments certificates that we never got to use. Actually, that one was given to me. But then I have a couple blanks. And I've got some other blanks. And then how to make magical moments. This is a really neat little book that they actually gave us. Thank you card. This is actually sent to me by a guest. I've talked about that in a couple of my thank you videos. Applausegrams would be the park version of it. So this is when you did something good and you got a cast compliment. So now you'll get a cast compliment form. For us back then, it was an applausegram. I've got little cards in here. The little pocket reminders. And let's see. Walt Disney Security, who to call in case of assistance. The Learning Center Library card. Again, security. If you're going to recruit somebody, hey, let's get some more employees. And if you referred somebody, you could actually get a referral credit. So That's also called a discovery card. I actually still have my earning my ears ribbon. Not everybody kept these. It's attached to the back of a Mickey sticker to help keep it from fraying. But yeah, every new cast member gets an earning your ears ribbon, and then when you take it off, you're considered you've arrived. I milked mine for all it was worth, kept it on as long as I could until they made me take it off. And then I got a few other things. I've got thank you notes. This is my GSF Guest Service Fanatic cards are all in here, and I've talked about those. And then I actually have one picture that a manager printed for me that this was don't take a picture of that, but this was a funny moment, and you really kind of have to be a cast member to get it. This was at a meet and greet they did at Tony's. They're not supposed to do autograph books at all there, and yet this one guest not only had one, but look at the stack of books that she's got. And the expressions that I managed to capture with Mickey going, what? And just Tony's face is like, I don't believe it. And I was actually taking pictures as a PhotoPass photographer. So that is actually a photo I took as a PhotoPass photographer. Yeah, kind of fun. But that's not actually all of the things that I have. And I don't have a whole lot of time to go into the rest of this. But I have talked about the Eyes and Ears, which is the Backstage Cast magazine. Yeah, there's Eyes and Ears. These are all Eyes and Ears here. And then from down there, down is all Eyes and Ears. Lots of cast magazines. I've got like 6.5 years worth of them, even though I only worked there for 5. So a whole bunch. So there's a little look at my collection of stuff that I don't know why I kept, but yes, I did keep it. And a little bit of an idea of some of the things that an employee and a cast member at a park will collect. So what have you collected? Do you still have a lot of things like that? I would love to know what's in your collection that I didn't show. Please let me know. Is there other things that you would like to see in my collection? Feel free to ask that as well, because there's all sorts of stuff in here that I've got. Hope you enjoyed this little look at some of what I've gotten, some of the stuff I collected, and some of the stuff I probably should have gotten rid of. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for checking the description below with all the information in there as well. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing the video too. Thank you as well to my YouTube members and my patrons for your financial support. Y'all bless me, and a lot of this has actually come from viewers and patrons just like you. Thank you so very much for watching, and God bless. If you'd like to know about my merchandise, fan pages, and more, be sure to check the description below. If you'd like to know whenever I've got a new video posted, well, make sure you hit that button right up there and subscribe. If you'd like to watch another one of my videos, I've got a great one for you right here. And if you'd like to be like these wonderful people here and support me financially on Patreon, well, make sure you check the link right there. There's even some extra perks for them. Thank you so much, and God bless.